Hello everyone. As an avid gardener, I often rely on my tools. I need to prune this kumquat tree. Let's see what tools can help me do that. First, I'm grabbing my old pruning shears from the toolbox. As you can see, they're pretty rusty and the blades are dull. Sometimes, even the best ones, like these pruning shears, can succumb to neglect and rust. They've seen better days, that's for sure. They become dull, difficult to use, and frankly, a bit of an eyesore. As you can see, they're quite rusty and definitely not ready for any serious pruning. They struggle to cut even a thin branch, making gardening a chore rather than a pleasure. Let's start with what seems like an unrelated problem. This old car battery. I'm testing it with a simple bulb, but as you can tell, it's completely dead and can't even light the bulb. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. Here's a functioning smaller battery, just to show what a good battery looks like when tested with a bulb. You can see how brightly the bulb lights up, indicating a strong charge. To confirm its state, I'll use a multimeter. This will give us a precise reading of its voltage. As expected, the voltage is 12.66 volts. It shows healthy voltage. Back to our dead car battery. I'll use a multimeter to confirm its voltage. Yep, 0 volts. My plan is to recondition this battery and bring it back to full working order. To do that, I need to access its internal cells. To begin the battery revival, I'm carefully unscrewing and removing all 6 caps from the top. This gives me access to the internal cells where all the action happens. It's important to keep them organized as I remove them. This gives me direct access to the electrolyte and the battery plates. With all 6 caps removed, I can proceed with the cleaning process. Wearing protective gloves, I will gently shake the battery so the old electrolyte will loosen up. I'll now drain the old, dirty electrolyte into a separate container. You can already see how dark and murky the liquid is, a clear sign of severe sulfation. Next, I'll rinse the battery cells thoroughly with water. This helps flush out any remaining old electrolyte and loose sulfate particles. The goal here is to flush out any loose debris, old degraded electrolyte, and sulfate crystals that might be clinging to the plates inside. After refilling, I'm swirling the water within the battery. You can already see the water getting cloudy as it draws out the gunk. I'll repeat this several times until the water runs clearer, ensuring a clean slate for our new solution. Now for an unexpected ingredient: toothpaste. It's surprisingly effective in cleaning sulfated battery plates. I'll squeeze a generous amount into a mug, add some water, and stir it until it forms a frothy mixture. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. This paste will work to break down the hardened sulfate crystals. Using my funnel, I'm pouring this special toothpaste solution into each battery cell. Then, I'll gently shake and swirl the battery. This ensures the solution comes into full contact with the plates, starting the desulfation process. I'm carefully draining it out, getting rid of all that gunk. Look at how murky this solution has become. That's all the sulfate buildup and impurities being lifted from the battery plates. I'm going to repeat the toothpaste wash and rinse process one more time to ensure a deep clean. It's important to be patient and thorough here, as removing all the accumulated sulfates is key to restoring the battery's capacity. Now that the battery cells are clean, it's time to add the fresh electrolyte. I'm using a funnel to carefully pour sulfuric acid, H2SO4, into each cell. This is the crucial component that allows the battery to store and release electrical energy. Using a funnel and my gloves, I'll carefully pour the new electrolyte into each cell, filling it to the recommended level. Once all cells are filled, I'll replace the caps and use the drill to tighten them securely. Next, I'm giving the top of the battery a good wipe with a purple cloth to clean off any spills or residue. To ensure excellent conductivity, I'm spraying WD-40 onto the battery terminals and then scrubbing them vigorously with sandpaper. This removes any corrosion and prepares them for a solid connection. Finally, the moment of truth for our battery. I'm connecting it to the charger. And look at that green light. The battery is alive and well, now accepting a charge. What a transformation for an old, seemingly dead battery. While the battery charges, let's tackle this rusty shears. I'm creating a unique electrolytic cleaning solution using salt and WD-40 mixed with water. I'll stir this until the salt fully dissolves and the solution is uniform. This concoction will help in the electrochemical process of rust removal. I prepared a red wire with an alligator clip on one end, and using pliers I stripped the insulation off the other end of the wire. I split the exposed copper wire in two and twisted them tightly to ensure a neat connection and to avoid short circuits. Then I attached the other end of the wire to the shears. Then, similar to before, I'll strip a blue wire and connect it to an eye bolt. These wires will act as the anode and cathode in our electrolytic bath. During the preparation time, our battery electrolyte was fully charged. I'm connecting the leads to the revitalized battery. See how the test light glows brightly. Our battery is ready. Now, I'm submerging the rusty shears into the electrolyte solution. With the wires connected, I'll now hook them up to the car battery. The blue wire to the negative, and the red wire goes to the positive terminal. Immediately, you can see the magic happening. Bubbles start to form, and the rust begins to lift and dissolve into the solution. This electrochemical reaction effectively separates the rust from the metal, leaving the shears much cleaner. It's truly amazing to watch this process unfold. As soon as the circuit is complete, you can see the solution bubbling and gradually turning dark and murky. The electrical current, combined with our special solution, is actively removing all that stubborn rust from the shears. This is so satisfying to watch. After a thorough electrolytic bath, I remove the shears from the solution. They're already looking much better, but there's still some stubborn residue. I'll use sandpaper to manually scrub away the remaining grime, ensuring every speck of rust is gone. quick spray with a cleaning lubricant WD-40 and a final wipe with a cloth will polish them to a sparkling finish, making them look brand new. Look at that shine! And now for the ultimate test, let's take them back to the plant. Watch how effortlessly they slice through the branches. Not only that, our dead car battery has been reconditioned and is ready for use. This DIY project proves that with a little creativity and some unexpected ingredients, you can achieve amazing things. Bye. See you in the next video.